Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're working on an authentication lab in PortSwigger's Web Security Academy. It is 2FA bypass using a brute force attack. So it's vulnerable to brute forcing. We have a valid username and password, but do not have access to the user's 2FA code. So we need to access Carlos's account page. And we have their Carlos's credentials. And it says, okay. So let's try this out. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I would appreciate that. So it's Carlos Montoya. Carlos Montoya. Whoops. Montoya. There we go. So let's see what we need to do here. We get 2 tries before we have to log in again. Huh. All right. 2-factor authentication bypass. Interesting. So this is, I guess, assuming that the 2FA bypass or the 2-factor authentication, whatever that is, doesn't change. And that's the only way. So that's the only way I can think to solve it. So log in, try twice, log in, try twice until we solve it. And that'll be our brute force. Again, I don't know if this is right, but this is the way I'm going to do it. And then I'll check to see if it was right after I've, written it out. Prove that I could do it, I guess. Let's go here to home. So we want Python utils create script that. Now we want to put this into the command history. Okay. Let's open that up. Vim 2FA bypass. There we go. Blog.login. Carlos Montoya. We get resp and cookies equals this. Wonder if we have, do we have a proxy HTTP history on this one? We do have a CSRF. Oof. Okay, no problem. Let's see what we get. So log.debug resp.text. I want to see what we get when we run this. So I can just arrow up. We get the page to log in, and there's the CSRF. Okay, so then we can do CSRF equals blog.extract. I think we have a CSRF resp.text log.debug CSRF. Let's check. Yep. UZQO, and there's the CSRF. So we need an MFA code. So let's do data equals CSRF, CSRF, and I'm looking here at the name, MFA dash code. Let's try 2, 3, 4. Well, we can do it as an integer, but we have to do, well, we can't do it in an integer, but code, boom, 4D, boom, boom, right? Code equals, or 0, log.debug. Let's check that. See if I have it right. No. I'm missing the 0 because right now it looks like it's spaces. How did I do that in the other, not the simple bypass, the broken logic one? Oh, 0, 4D. Okay. There we go. We got quad 0 right there. All right. Now we can use that to post if blog.noProxy request.post to, what's the URL? And it looks like it's the same, which is the log2, right? Login 2. So that's blog.base URL plus login 2. Data equals data. We probably need cookies equals cookies. I think that's it. We need the response so we can check if we were successful or not. Let's copy that, else. And then here we'll do the proxies equals utils.proxies. Verify equals false. And then we'll do log.debug resp. And we can probably disable this one now. Oh, resp.text. Yeah, let's, oh, not that one. Let's disable that one. Text. Okay. Incorrect security code. So there's our valid or invalid, right? And we need to send this twice. Not need to, but we can send it twice. And my suggestion is that we do that. We can also thread these things. So let's start making some functions. We need is valid. This will receive the def is valid. This will receive the response if this, and it's probably 302 if we get it right, but I don't know that for sure. In resp.text return false, return maybe, Too bad Python doesn't have it, maybe. Okay, so now we'll do a def post post code. Here we need cookies. We need, cookies. Let's put code first. Code, cookies, blog. And then, and not just data. Let's put data. Now, CSRF. Fine. CSRF, cookies, blog. If we get it wrong, does the CSRF change? WX1X. Yes, it does. Well, we don't know that from there. Let's look here. So we get the login, and it is WX1X. We post our code with the WX1X. We get a new form. CSRF does not change between those two. Sweet. But when we redirect, so let's go to where we did it by hand. This was the post. This is the get. Here's our first attempt when we did it with the browser, JE2. It's our second attempt. And then we got kicked out to the, we need to be able to tell, username, password. We need to be able to tell if we're on, no we don't. Can we post login to? I wonder if we can just, because this is now asking for a username and password. What if we just sent it this again? How does it know if it needs username, password, or So let me show you what I'm thinking. What if we do this? We do Carlos. Nah, this isn't going to work. Because the reason I say that, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is because otherwise we wouldn't need to use macros and oh well. I'm going to just keep doing it how I was doing it. It's code CSRF cookies blog. And then we're going to post this. So we need all of this to go here and return resp. Okay. We need our manager, def manager. This is going to do post resp equals post code CSRF cookies blog and then is valid resp. So we need this is going to receive a task, right? Yeah. So we need code equals task code CSRF equals task CSRF, and then cookies equals task cookies blog equals task blog is valid. Then we're going to return this. But we haven't done any splitting up. This is just doing it one at a time. That's okay. We can do that. So def brute mfa. How do we? I don't know how we're gonna brute this to do two at a time yet. Or we can do like this. Code 1, code 2 equals this. But then we need to get the CSRF token here. So we need this here. CSRF is not there. I think that's the right way to do it. Brute MFA is going to call, let's say we're going to build a task here, equals code will be a tuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0 and 1. And then what else do we need? Cookies. We'll get, nope, we don't need that either. Whoops. Because we're getting cookies right there. And then blog is the only other thing we need. So blog. We'll need to import that. And then we'll do manager task. And then here we're going to do code 1. Whoops. And code 2. Sweet. Okay. Let's try deleting all of this and call brute MFA blog. What we want to see is that we get logged in and then we try 2 codes, and right now the codes will be 0000 and 0001. We can go here and see what we did. We got a session. Oh, when we post this, we got a new session. Interesting. Okay, we can fix that. So here we got a new session. Post code resp. So we got the cookies there. Boom. Here. If resp dot cookies dot get session cookies session equals resp dot cookies dot get session before we do the second one. Okay, let's try that. We logged in. We try. That looks pretty good. We tried the first code, or no, we logged in, or we got the MFA page, posted the first code and got incorrect, posted the second code, and notice how we did not update our session between those, but we posted the second code, and that's when we got a new session. Because that's interesting. And then we need to log in again. Okay, so I think we've got that all worked out. Now we need to create all the tasks. So tasks we need to create a grouping of numbers. So normally we do tasks equals boom boom we want 0 to 99 or 0 to 10,000. 0 to 10,000. We want a step. So for X in range 0, 10, 2, 3, and we want to step by 2. Okay, good. Task equals code X, comma, X plus 1, boom, blog. Task dot append task, right? And then we can do our boom import concurrent dot futures. Let's see how we can do that right here. Do it. Go to here. Boom. Okay, with concurrent futures, max workers threads. So how many threads? No, let's just put it here. Threads equals, let's start with 2 to make sure we're doing it right. Future submit. This is called manager. Task for task and task. As completed, res equals future result. So, we need to return the code. So this is going to send it twice. And we're only testing invalid once. Well, that's not going to work. So we need this and this. Code if is valid, then we want return code. Code 1. And then we'll do the same here. If is valid, return code 2. And then if none of them, return none. So if the result is not none, we're going to shut it down, MFA code equals result. Actually, we're just going to return res here. And then Carlos MFA code equals this. Log.debug info. Carlos's MFA code is Carlos MFA code. Oh, I need an F. All right. Let's see that. We're only doing 2 threads, but let's see if that's working the way we wanted it to. Okay, so we got the get. We got a post here. We got a post here. Why do we have 00200? Okay, we got invalid CSRF. Damn it. So we did something wrong. All right, right here. Is this? We got 0002. And why is that? Our first code should be 0 and then 1. And then our next should be 2 and 3, right? Let's do for x in range log.debug x. Let's start here. And see. So x, that looks right to me. Dang it, it printed out way more than I was expecting. But it's all even numbers, right? So let's do 10. And then we'll log.debug task. That's what I should have done in the beginning. Okay, so we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks right to me. Which is, okay. So here, we logged in. Is this the first one? So let me look at times. It's kind of all over the place. I don't know. Let me highlight one. What do I want? Highlight. So there. That's the last one that exists before we call the code. Now we can see. Okay, so why do we have get login twice? So right here, we get the login. And why do we get that twice? Oh, because it's here, right? Where is the get login? Because there's 2 threads. Right there. So each thread is doing get login. Fine. One thread here logged in, the other thread logged in, and then one thread get login to the other thread. This one did all zeros. Why did this one do? Well, whatever. Won't matter. This one did invalid CSRF token. IVV. So that stayed the same. What was, this was YZ. So it's this one that carried on here. So this one got a new CS and username password. Ah, dang it. I don't know what's going on here. Let me try this. Let me try sleeping before, like here, time.sleep 2. Import time. And the reason I'm going to sleep is because that'll give me a chance to see, you know, the difference between each set of threads. Okay, so, boom. We've got one post login, the other post login. We've got get login to, get login to. Got a post and a 200. This is the first one. We've got the same CSRF token. This is the other thread. This one has, oh, I can't thread this. That's the problem. I mean, I could if each thread logs in and then posts. Yeah. I can't do 2 at once though. So I don't know which one's faster. Well, probably. All right. So let me undo all this crap where for X in range 0 to 10, step 1, R1. What's going on? R1. There we go. And then here I want just code will be X. Task append. Here we're just going to do code. Ras Carlos Montero. There, postcode is valid, return code. I was trying to get tricky and that's just not going to work. Okay. I don't know if I cleaned everything up, but let's try that. I don't even know if two threads are going to work. Because won't the CSRF tokens be messed up? I don't know. We can try like 4 to see if we get any hinky business. Let's stop debugging task. I have no idea if this is going to work. But let's try jumping it up to 100 with 10. 100 to 10, 100 by 10 before we jump up to 10,000. Incorrect security code. I mean, it looks like it's working, right? We're getting the answer we expect. All right. Well, I'm going to try it. And then we'll see how this works. If it, and then, yeah, well, let's do, if we've got this, then let's do log in again. So blog.login Carlos Montoya, and this will be resp cookies equals that, and then we can extract the CSRF, and then we can post the code. Carlos MFA code. And let me just check. So post code. This is, let's do right here, allow redirects equals false. Allow redirects equals allow redirects. And here, allow redirects equals allow redirects. And then finally, down here, we'll do allow redirects equals true. So hopefully we get redirected. If not, we can do it explicitly, which would be, we need the session resp session equals resp dot cookies dot get session if session cookies session equals session. So we'll update the cookie, and then we'll do blog dot get response, and then we want blog dot my account. I don't remember what it's called, but it's something like that. Site my underscore account. That's what it is. My underscore account, and then blog dot is solved. So if we don't trigger the solve now, we should. All right, I'm gonna run this, pause the video, and let you know how, if it works. But it's gonna take a while, so that's why I'm going to pause the video. Whew. Let's before I let you go, let's check how this is going. 21. It's looking good. got lots of different stuff going on. Anyway, I'll pause the video. Okay, so the script ended and is saying that the code is 1961. Let's see why it says that, but I'm not getting a solve. 1961. 302 found. That looks like it's right. So when I did this, cookie session has 2 sessions. I don't know why. Incorrect security code. Get login. Post Carlos Montoya. Get login to what? And then it kicked me back out. So why does my script think that the code is 1961? This says incorrect. Get login, post Carlos Montoya. We got 0p, which is the second one. And I still don't know why that first one is there. ZV 0p 1961 incorrect. Damn it. Let's just try this on our own. My account. Carlos Montoya. One 961. Damn it. But 1940, 1941, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49. $60, and we got a 200 incorrect. 62 incorrect. 61, we got a 302 to my dash account. What? What? I don't get this. What? MFA code 302 to my account. Is this some kind of race condition vulnerability? because that one worked, right? Everybody can see that this is a 302 to my account. And it got a new session. So, but when I tried to do the same thing, 1961, we got an incorrect. 1961. Can someone explain this one to me? Well, crap. We found it. If we take off this allow redirects, if we change this to true, then it'll solve it. All right, let's try this. Change word true. And let's start at, I don't know, 1500. No, let's start at 1900. And let's do 5. So this won't take nearly as long. How long will it take? Okay, so I'll just pause, come back. Do you think it changes the MFA after a successful login? That would be rude. Because we passed. All right. Shit. Let me kill this. But now that we have the allow redirect true, it should redirect to my account, and then we'll get the solve. We still won't know which code unless it changes, but we can. So that session should be active. So that is valid. I'm going to do log.info session resp.cookies.get. Probably doesn't have session. Probably doesn't have one here. But if is valid. But it does have one here. So let's do the same here. Okay. So I want to go back to 10. And I want to start it at 1,000. And I'll go to 2,000. And then I'll stop it if I don't pick it up between then. Because it seems to me like the codes have all been between 1,000 and 2,000. And I don't know if that's just luck of the draw from what I've had, or if that's really how they set it up. So enough, high enough to make it difficult, but not so high that you're spending, days and days to solve the lab. All right. So I'll pause and come back. Okay, well, it says lab is solved, 1972 session. Ah, damn it. Are you serious? $1972. So let's go back. There's the get my account. We gotta. Hey, look at that. That freaking did it. I wonder. Post login. So we gotta have a 1972 here. Okay, so it says it's 1972, which is different. It must change every time. All right, I'm gonna stop the video and try once more, see if it changes. We got 1961 and 1972 both. If we do it again, because I don't think I can log in as, but we do have it solved. So you're going to see the banner. My account. Carlos Montoya. 1972. See, it must change every time you log in. But if I can print out the sessions, do I care? I don't think I care enough. What was get my account? What's the other get my account? 200. All right. I'm going to run it again just for giggles. I don't know if I'll come back on, but all right. Well, this one I'm going to call solved unless I come back on, but basically we brute forced the MFA because it doesn't change after each attempt. So to beat, there's a bunch of things that they could have done better to defeat this brute forcing attempt. For instance, rate limiting, changing the MFA after each attempt. But whatever. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Goodbye. Okay, just to wrap up, you can see I am logged in as Carlos. This time it said the code was 1630. And then all I did was find the request here, right click, and do request in browser or show response in browser. And then paste it. Boom. There we go. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.